The final weekend of Season 1 of Athletes Unlimited Basketball has arrived, and there's still a whole lot at stake. We'll find out who the first ever champion will be as we get ready for 2 excellent games tonight and 2 more tomorrow night. First up, Team Brown taking on Team Cloud right here inside Athletes Unlimited Arena. Natasha Cloud still very much in the hunt for the inaugural championship. Everyone, welcome to Las Vegas. Welcome upstairs to our broadcast booth, joined by the legend, the Hall of Famer, Sheryl Swoopes. Greg Meskel here with you. Sheryl, how's it almost over? There's only one more night to go.
I don't know, but I'm sad. But I'm excited that we do have 2 games tonight, though.
We do. We have 2 great games. We have a lot to learn. Players are getting better every time out. One of them, Imani McGee-Stafford.
Absolutely. Imani McGee-Stafford was a studette the other night. It wasn't about Tasha Cloud, but it was all about Imani McGee-Stafford. She had her best game of AU season, 18 points, 15 rebounds, and how was she able to do that? Here you see Imani McGee-Stafford getting out, running the lane. I see you over the top, nice, easy deuce. Here she's gonna come, sets a nice ball screen. You have to find your big girl when she rolls. She rolls, one dribble, finish at the rim. Not only did she get it done offensively, but do not bring it in my house. Today, she patrolled the paint and had a huge presence defensively. What else didn't she do? She did everything, throwing it over the top. Natasha Cloud for an easy deuce. Imani McGee-Stafford was huge.
And the bigs have been showing out all week long. Kalani Brown also played excellent Wednesday night. As you can see, 22 points, 7 rebounds. She continues to improve as this year goes along. She's headed to Aces training camp. She was an MVP pick on Wednesday night as well. And so we could see a great battle down low. We've got the opening tip on the way. We'll fill you in on the starters and much more. Team Brown, Team Cloud coming up next. Stay close.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball on FS2 is sponsored by Aspiration.
Tonight's game is presented by Aspiration, the leader in sustainability as a service. Welcome back, Las Vegas, Nevada, our home for Athletes Unlimited Basketball. On the way tonight, Team Cloud and Team Brown right here inside AU Arena. Here's how the scoring works. It is unique to Athletes Unlimited, and it is so important as we come down to the end of the season to determine a champ. You get points for quarter wins, overall wins, what you do on the court, good and bad, and of course MVP voting. That could be the final deciding number when this all shakes out tomorrow night. Here's the latest, our top 5, and these are the athletes really in the mix, and right now, Sheryl, Tiana Hawkins in the driver's seat.
Yeah, Tiana Hawkins has just been phenomenal all week long, but Natasha Cloud is right on her heels.
Natasha Cloud looking to have a massive couple of days to try and overtake Hawkins. It does seem like a big gap, but it is possible. We've crunched the numbers. Here's a look at Team Brown wearing purple. That is Lexi Brown in purple if you're confused. She's been largely in orange, as has Taj Cole, and it's a strong lineup. You really get a sense of the way these groups have gelled over the 5 weeks. Across the way, Team Cloud in orange. Good look at Jantel Lavender, steady as they come every time out for Team Cloud and whatever team she's been on throughout this season. As we are ready to get things going here, the first of 2 on a Friday night in Las Vegas. Excited to start off the closing weekend of Athletes Unlimited Season 1 Pro Hoops. And as mentioned, McGee-Stafford and Brown to jump things up. We are underway, and it will be Team Brown controlling in purple. Moving right to left, your officials, Ryan Johnson, Darrett Robinson-Ash, DeSelle Dean, Taj Cole from 3, that's off the mark. And we'll get our first look on the offensive end for Team Cloud.
And Greg, you said it in the open. I am really looking forward to the matchup with Imani McGee-Stafford and Kalani Brown. Both of them have really come into their own as of late, and I am so excited to see what they do today.
And Cloud tries to get McGee-Stafford involved right away, coming up just short. She was looking for a call, nothing there. Thought we were going to see Brown pull a 3.
She has. I guess she's like, not yet.
Yeah, let me ease into the game a little bit. Destiny Walker lets fly, and that's no good. And a scoreless start. Here's Dejanay Carrington. This duo has been a blast to watch. Cloud and Carrington, they have been teamed up since the beginning. Back when Carrington was a captain, it's been Cloud captaining the group, and they have just always reconnected at the draft every Sunday.
And it's just been really interesting how that happens, right? If I was a captain, there is no way, and if I had first pick, there's no way I'm going to allow Carrington and Cloud to continue to play together.
Carrington gets her own rebound on the scoop, gives a smile as she lays it in. You bring up a great point. I wondered, would any of the captains try and break up some of these duos, but everyone kind of let the duos hang in.
I don't know. Man, their mindset's totally different than mine would be, because that's a great duo, and they've shown that for the previous 4 weeks, and this week's not going to be any differently. I would do everything I could to break that duo up.
Lavender, so fundamentally sound. That's the in-between stuff. It's not the highlight reel type of moves, but it counts.
And it's tough to defend. You know, as you said, Jantel Lavender, she's played really well no matter what team she's been on. And just that move in the low post, nice turnaround, tough to defend.
Inside, unselfish. Lavender from McGee Stafford.
You know, McGee Stafford had her best game on Wednesday night. 18 points, 15 big boards, a few assists, and there you saw her looking for her counterpart, Jantel Lavender, for a nice 2.
And a 6-0 run for Team Cloud to get things started here. Walker will try and answer. 3-ball is good, and Team Brown is on the board, their first triple.
And Destiny Walker's one of those players that if she gets going early on, she can get hot from the 3 and give her team a really good shot at winning this game.
You look at Destiny Walker on a graph, and it's just gone straight up across 5 weeks. Her contributions have been big.
As well as her confidence. You know, we talked to her on Wednesday, and I asked her what's the biggest difference in early on and now, and she said, I think it's just my confidence. You know, and getting more minutes, being able to play, her productivity's gone up, and her confidence has just really gone up the last couple of weeks.
Let's welcome in the third member of our team, Key Michael. Key.
Hey guys, I'm so excited to be the third member of the team. I love this. I'm down here on the sidelines. I get to chat to the players in the middle of the game. I get to talk to their friends and family. And you guys, if anyone at home has questions or want to talk to the players, just use the hashtag KeyCam or AUProHoops, and we'll make it happen. You've only got 2 days left to do it.
Thanks, Key. And I have to add, on the way in, Key met a woman named Cam, and they had a fun little moment.
Yeah, we did.
We'll come back to Key shortly as Team Brown has tied this game, looking for the lead, and they've got it. Destiny Walker cashing in 9-6, a 9-0 run for the group in purple.
So for anyone that missed the game on Wednesday, and I can't believe that you would do that, but for anyone that missed the game on Wednesday, Tasha Cloud said in her post-game interview, we are looking to go 3-0 this week. I'm making it known. So I think Team Brown heard that and said, no, we got something to say about that 3-0.
And Natasha Cloud also knows how the numbers work in this system. 3-0 will be very beneficial to someone trying to take the overall points lead. All those quarter wins, all those game wins, as here she is now going to the line. You mentioned it, Team Cloud coming off that 10-point win Wednesday night.
Yeah, it would, seeing how she's in second place on the leaderboard, for them to go 3-0 would definitely benefit her and move her up that leaderboard.
And she hits both, and this makes me think of, in other basketball leagues, the scoring title. You get to the last day, if people know you're close, they try and feed you the basketball. Is there a sense, do you think, for Cloud and for Hawkins this weekend to get them the basketball?
Of course. If they're good teammates, it is. You know, they're like, okay, Tosh, I see where you are on the lead. I do think that. And even though Tosh may not consciously be thinking about it, you have to know that in the back of her mind, she's trying to figure out, what do I need to do? What can I do to try and track down Tiana Hawkins?
Cole launching for 3. And Team Brown has caught fire from beyond the arc. 12-8 now as they continue to make it rain from distance.
Now, when you start hitting three-pointers and outside shots early on in the game, it opens it up in the paint for a Kalani Brown or Jessica Custer. And Team Brown right now, they have 3 guards on the floor that can light it up from deep.
Cole on the move, floater. Not there after Kalani Brown with a strong defensive effort on the other end. We'll stay down this end as you take a look at our leaderboard updating in real time. This is the overall ranking of everyone playing in Athletes Unlimited and what they're doing. And as we look at Cloud, we talk about the points and getting her the basketball. The great thing about this league, she can add points other ways, right? Assists, offensive rebounds, that sort of thing.
And that's her game. That's where, even if she's having an off night shooting the ball, because she can do so many other things, she still makes her presence felt on the floor.
Carrington, open court, finger rolls, good to go as she lays that in. So 12-10, some runs here early on. It's a 12-2 run for Team Brown. Good backdoor, Brown scoops it in.
Nice ball action. Jessica Custer with a nice bounce pass for the backdoor. Lexi Brown, good cut.
Cloud draws a crowd. Lavender all day for three. She was behind the three-point line. She does love the long two-pointer, but that one just off the mark. Right into Brown, got great position. How do you stop that?
You don't, you don't. And I love the way Kalani's getting out, running the floor. Tosh Cole says, if my big girl is gonna run that hard, I am going to feed you.
Cloud scooping and draws a foul. Kalani Brown gives the foul and helps her up. And we'll come up on our first time out here with a 16-10 lead for Team Brown.
And Dejanay Carrington is just getting started with her team for Team Cloud. She shoots the three, but not only that, Dejanay Carrington said, I am going to run. She said, I can't. Finger roll.
The cause that I am playing for is Viola House.
I'm playing for Girl Rising,
One Love Foundation,
Athletes for Justice,
the L Train Memorial,
Gigi's Playhouse.
My athlete cause is Interaction.
Shaquille O'Neal Foundation.
I'm playing for the KL Cancer Fund.
Lone Survivor Foundation.
I'm playing for the Shining Stars Sports Academy.
The Guthrie Jackson Charitable Foundation.
Mamba City Sports Foundation.
The cause that I am playing for is the NAACP Legal Defense Fund.
Athlete causes allow athletes to play their season in part for the benefit of the nonprofit organization of their choice. At the end of the season, the Give Lively Foundation will make a grant equal to 50% of the athlete's end of season bonus to their nonprofit partner. Cheryl, what cause would you support?
I mean, there are a lot of great ones, but I would have to go with my nonprofit, Back to Our Roots.
It's a good call.
It honestly is on a similar page with Imani McGee Stafford. It's all about educating our African American youth on our heritage and also teaching them how to grow your own food.
That's a great kind of dual mission.
Yeah.
Very cool. Is there a website? How can people learn more?
There is a website. It's just BTOR22.com.
Done. Just that easy.
You know I got to put 22 in there.
Of course. And on this end, a strong drive from Lexi Brown as we're back to live action. What a charge here from Team Brown. Team Cloud got off to a good beginning. Team Brown with 3 ball and now back to the hoop.
Listen, and Lexi Brown has come out on a mission, knocking down threes, great ball movement, cutting back door, attacking the paint hard, and one. I think Lexi Brown said, listen, all of these different players out here getting training camp contracts, and I think she's just trying to show some coaches, look, I am still here, I am available, don't forget about me.
Ready to go. Here's Lauren Manis. She's headed to a WNBA training camp, signing with the Storm. That one is off the market. Follow from Carrington.
So happy for Lauren Manis, as you said. Signed a training camp contract with the Seattle Storm. I mean, any team would be great for her, and she would be great for any team, but when you look at the players she's going to be playing with or around, and Sue Bird and Brianna Stewart, Joel Lloyd, Lauren Manis is I think, a great fit for that squad.
Yeah, they'll take care of the scoring. and she can do what she does so well, hustle those
Absolutely.
intangibles.
And she said that. She said they don't need any scores. I just want to go and do everything else I do. I said, and you do everything else very well, too.
Outside jumper no good for Takara Ross, who just came on. And now Cloud in transition with Team Brown ahead 22-14. First quarter action here. Garrington, bit of a blind pass. It finds a home, and Mimi Jackson knows what to do with it.
Listen, Mimi Jackson didn't even have that much space or time before she shot that. Destiny Walker, great closeout, high hand, but Mimi Jackson said not good enough.
Mimi Jackson has been the top three-point shooter in Athletes Unlimited. Taj Cole can't get it right back. It's off of Ross. Now let's get back down to the key cam with a family member of Imani McGee-Stafford.
Hello, I'm here with Kevin Stafford. Now, first and foremost, I went over to Imani and said, do you want to have a cheer chat? She shut me down. But consolation prize, she pointed out where her dad was sitting in the stands.
Consolation.
I love that because I love chatting to family and friends. Tell me everything I need to know about Imani.
Wow. Well, industrious.
How much time do we have?
Yeah, definitely. Industrious, like a go-getter.
Yep.
Never take no for an answer.
Yep.
Can't shut her up, on or off the court. But listen, what she's doing now, and that is going to law school, is her passion, and she brings that passion with everything she does.
Yes, I see it, and I see it in you as well.
Well,
You played a little bit of basketball yourself?
a little bit. I was pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah,
okay.
I like to take all of the credit. You know, I'll take credit for her outside game.
Okay,
Her mom was pretty good also.
I was gonna say Key.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Key-
I have heard that name. Yes.
Key,
Talk to me, Cheryl.
tell him that I can't stand here and let him take all of the credit away from Pam.
Cheryl Swoop said she's not going to let you take all the credit away from Pam.
I'll take half. How about that?
We'll take a little bit. We'll
Okay.
take a little bit. Well, so what was she like as a kid? Did she have a basketball in her hands
You know what?
the whole time?
I wouldn't say that. I had to, at some juncture, force her.
Uh-huh.
She kind of ran from it, and she was the tallest kid
Interesting.
everywhere. Yeah. She played as a 5-year-old, and then she was like, this is too much for me. She really want to work out until she realized, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
So once she realized she's pretty good, she likes to be good at everything she does.
Funny
so it
that,
wasn't until
yeah.
she realized, hey, I'm pretty good, then she went for it.
Yeah. Well, I love that. She's pretty good, and I love that she's using basketball to use her voice as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So lovely to meet you, and I'll let
Likewise.
you enjoy the game. I know you drove in this morning, 6 hours,
Yeah,
so.
6 hours. Yeah, I'm dead.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Key. Mr. Stafford joining us as well. Love to get that family insight, and that's one of the fun things here about AU. Is in the meantime, Lauren Manis has been going to work with the three-point play and the three-pointer, but Key gets to check in with family and friends and loved ones and kind of get that inside look.
Like, I love that we're up here in the booth and we get to do what we love, but sometimes I just wish I could do what Key does.
You have some questions you want to ask these folks?
I do. Sorry, I just saw Taj Cole went down hard.
And you can see blood here on the knee. And that looks like the knee of Manish. She'll have to head off, and hopefully everyone's okay coming out of that collision. Let's take a second look here, Cheryl.
Well, you know, Lauren Manis, she's going to play hard, but great take by Cole. And I honestly don't know. Was that did they call a charge or a block?
Antoinette Bannister stood in there to take that hit. We'll try and get some clarification on it. And it was a charge call, yeah. So Taj Cole, she will check out as well, and hopefully she's okay. It's a 23-22 game. Team Cloud has quickly battled back. A 9-0 run for Team Cloud to pull in front here with 1:31 to go. And this has been a theme. You're never out of it here in Athletes Unlimited, no matter the deficit.
Well, because it's so much talent and the players are so competitive that no lead's a good lead, and players are going to just play hard to get back in the game.
As Cloud will go to the line, and that's one of the bummers about it being in the end here, because you get to sense some of these players, it's starting to all click into place right now.
Yes, and I think we had that conversation with Lauren Mincy the other day. I think Lauren Mincy has really started to not just play well, and when we talked to her, she said her confidence. You know, she was just like, the confidence I have and the confidence I've gained over the weeks is the reason why I'm playing so well right now. And to your point, this is it. And I hate it.
But it has been so much fun to take part in this for the last 5 weeks. And the confidence word, it comes up constantly. Now, you have your fair share of players here that are well established, right? They knew what they were going to do on day one. But for others, maybe it was their first professional experience. It took time to get comfortable.
Well, and absolutely, as Imani McGee-Stafford comes up with a nice block, because you have to know some of these players, because they love the game, they love basketball. They've watched a lot of these players in the WNBA, right? So in fairness to some of the players that we've talked to, just to come in and say, I'm just trying to figure out if I can play with these ladies. And now that they have shown that, that's why their confidence is up, like a Destiny Walker.
McGee-Stafford down low to grab the rebound. Speaking of players that are trending upward, Imani McGee-Stafford coming off that great Wednesday night and involved in a lot of plays right now here in this first quarter as we're winding down the opening 10 minutes. Carrington, crafty in the kick out. Manis for three. Kalani Brown creating space, taken away though by Carrington. And Team Cloud can put on the brakes here as the first quarter is winding to a close. Shot clock to 5. Cloud, dribble drive, scoop is there. 8 seconds left, shot clock is off. Team Brown looking to answer. Dominique Wilson, the pull-up, not there. 2 seconds left, Bannister will hang on, and it'll be Team Cloud coming from behind to take the opening 50 points here with this first quarter win. For Natasha Cloud, who came in entering the overall race in second place, she inches a little bit closer to Tiana Hawkins as we look back at some of the big moments from the first quarter.
And Destiny Walker, nice shot, fake, step back for three. That she can do.
For every three-pointer made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is planting 10 trees. Heading into tonight, 4,030 trees have been committed this season thanks to Aspiration's support. Good look at some of the three balls here, and that's really how Team Brown got back into this basketball game before Team Cloud went on their own run. And as we look at our three-point experts, Mimi Jackson had one in the first, so you can add to her tally. And all the players here, no surprise, Cheryl, we often see them vying for that captain's seat beneath Jackson.
You know, there's one player I'm surprised it's not on there, Tiana Hawkins.
You're exactly right, and we've seen her threes come in massive bursts, so it does feel like she's made more than maybe she has.
Yeah, you know, you're right. I was trying to find me a post player to put in there and not just have all guards. But that list does not surprise me.
McGee-Stafford up against Brown. And here comes Lexi Brown. Opening moment, second quarter, it's a takeaway. And a run out now. Bannister on the move. The scoop is just off the mark. A fight for it. Good hustle. Manis cleans it up. That was all made possible because Shannon McCallum did not give up on the play.
And you love to see it. And so McCollum's not getting that much playing time, but you love to see when she comes in the game how hard she plays, and she just leaves everything on the floor.
Around to McGee-Stafford. She gathers, and it's a battle. That one's turned back. Second effort. And Kalani Brown wins that battle. Those two have been going for it here early on. Here's Custer. Lexi Brown, that head fake got rid of Manis. Cole, pull-up jump. And the rebound controlled by Team Cloud. And we've got our first chair chat of the night. Jantel Lavender stopping by. Jantel, it's almost the end here. Are you getting emotional about this coming to a close?
I am. I mean, I think all the girls have gotten so close. I mean, we've been together for 5 weeks in the same hotel, in the same arena. We all play here. I mean, I personally developed some relationships that I know will last for a long time.
That's awesome. So listen, hi Jantel.
Hi, Cheryl.
I'm gonna just ask you the question.
Okay.
So it's
they want me to go in the game again. Sure, I'll come back.
It was gonna be so good.
Bank that one for later.
Forget. Yeah, I won't forget.
How many ejections have you had on the chair chat?
Really? Did you really just bring that up?
We're getting towards the end, just taking stock of what's
Too many.
transpired.
Too many.
Yeah.
At least, I don't know, at least 4.
At least 4. The latest.
But
Dantel
not, but
Lavender.
not 2 by the same person. So. Nice bounce pass from Tasha Cloud. Lauren Manis cutting hard to the basket. And these are the things that she brings to any team that she plays on here at Athletes Unlimited. She is going to find a way to score the basketball.
And you see the social media conversation below. Lauren Manis, the latest to sign on with the WNBA. And we've seen player after player get the opportunity. You're running a mini job fair up here, Cheryl, throughout the week. Players are getting opportunities, and we're able to highlight what's happening and how they're moving on to another pro chance.
So, you know what, there was a tweet, I saw it, and I'm going to respond when I come back. But Lauren Manis said to me, had it not been for Athletes Unlimited, she did not think she would get the looks that she's gotten.
That's a tremendous validation of everything that's going on here over these last 5 weeks. One pro opportunity leading to another pro opportunity for players like Lauren Manis.
Well, and if Lauren Manis can continue to do that, she'll find a team.
Hello, I am back. It is Key Michael here with Athletes Unlimited. I'm with LaChina Robinson. Talk to me about your experience here at Athletes Unlimited. What's it been like?
Wow, well, just coming in, I am in awe of the facility, of the arena, of the energy in the building, and then, you know, talk about the play on the floor. You know, players are going all out, they're having a good time. It's really awesome to see this environment and to have this environment for women's pro basketball.
I totally agree with you. I forgot I was supposed to give you a big hug from Cheryl as soon as I saw you. I got distracted when we were coming back from the commercial. But what I love is that I can stand up next to you straight. Sometimes when I do these interviews, I have to sort of like hunch down to be with people. We're on that level,
yes.
and I feel like that's really awesome to just meet another tall woman.
Yes.
It's empowering. I love what's going on behind us. We decided to do our interview right here in the thick of the action.
So where's Cheryl?
She's way up there.
Oh, with Cindy?
It's Greg today.
Oh, okay. Hey, Greg. Hey, Cheryl.
So, in your experience, how different is Athletes Unlimited? I don't know how much you've watched a little bit, but we have a lot going on here.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what you want. You know, I think where sport is headed is like, it's about the game on the floor, but it's also about the environment, right? The energy in the building, the entertainment factor. So I come in, you know, I've got my sign if I want to cheer. You know, I mean, you got little kids on the sideline getting hugs and timeouts. Like it feels like a very intimate family environment.
Totally agree.
And I think, you know, I mean, look at this cheering. Like, that's what you want. Like,
Yes.
the teammates getting.
And what's amazing is all these players get to mix and match week by week, so all of them essentially are best friends by the end of it. And it's almost over, guys. 2 more days. I feel like you came right at the right time where everyone's really getting a little emotional out there.
I wanted to get here sooner, but I had a crazy schedule. Just finished working the Winter Olympics, but I kept seeing all the tweets and, like, you know, watching the games on television. I was like, I got to get in there and really feel the environment. I was just so impressed. Like, I know Eileen Hauser and Kristen Miles have done an amazing job putting all this together, but just to have this opportunity for these women to get out here and do what they love it gives me chills to even think about, you know.
Me too.
It's a great opportunity.
Well, thank you so much for jumping on the broadcast. Not like it was anything difficult for you. It's like riding a bike.
I guess.
Back to you guys.
Give me a grade. How did I do, guys?
A+.
Okay.
From me.
We'll give you an A+ up here as well. Excellent job. LaChina Robinson joining Key Michael on the Key Cam. Another multi-talented basketball player. Tokyo, now the Beijing Olympics, and now here in Las Vegas, checking out AU hoops.
Yeah, LaChina she's just always been such a great person, a great advocate for the game. Obviously, she played at Wake Forest, but everything that she has continued to do in support of women's basketball has been amazing. And for her to take the time out, and I know she just got back from covering the Winter Olympics, but for her to take time out to come to Vegas, come here, watch Athletes Unlimited, support these young ladies, I think just really says a lot about how much she cares about the game and just doing her part to help grow the game.
See some tweets coming in. There's a question there for you, Cheryl, about where the AU Hoops Forest will be planted. Have you settled on a location?
Listen, I've wanted to know that too. I kind of put that question out in the atmosphere because I thought it would be really interesting. And Kalani Brown, we talk about how dominant she's been, but she thought she had a few point guard skills until right there at the end.
There was a couple minutes and she was like, wait, no one's around me. You saw the smile come across her face right as the defense showed up.
I think she was getting ready to pick it up and pass, but that little bitty guard just said, no, not too quick, little girl. Big girl, excuse me.
Well, Team Cloud on a 25-4 run that has put them ahead here, 39-26. This can happen fast. You have a quick key cam, next thing you know, someone's down 15, and that's what's essentially gone on here. Team Cloud in control now as we near halftime, under 5 to go in this second quarter.
And it's nice that, you know, with the lead they have, that Tasha has said, you know what, let me get a few more players in, give them some more minutes, an opportunity to play, and see what they can bring to the team today.
You're exactly right, Team Cloud. Getting Antoinette Thompson on. We saw McCollum earlier, great hustle. Grace Hunter is on as well. There's some players that have not gotten a ton of minutes now with the big lead, getting a chance to show what they can do. And we talked about, these are some of those players that maybe haven't gotten a lot of pro chances, getting an opportunity now.
Yeah, and you know, for a lot of them, it is their first opportunity to not only be on the same floor with some professional athletes, but it's their first opportunity as a professional basketball, and their friends and family get an opportunity to watch them.
Lexi Brown counted and one, trying to bring her team back off the dish from Taj Cole.
And when Taj Cole has the ball, you better run the floor, know where she is at all times, because she will find you. Nice finish for Lexi Brown.
Taj Cole, another one of those athletes headed off to a training camp deal. She was one of the early ones to sign on with the Connecticut Sun. As Brown good on the three-point play. 10-point game now with 4:20 to go here in the first half. This is Antoinette Thompson at a TCU. Works out to McCollum. Tries to give it back to Lavender. Instead, Brown. Open court from Custer. And a couple of easy ones here for Lexi Brown, making it look simple as she cuts into that deficit. Team Brown looking to get back in the win column. They lost to Team Hawkins Wednesday night, 80-70.
Well, and Lexi Brown, we talk about her scoring ability and what she does on the offensive end, but, you know, what I really appreciate and love about Lexi's game is just her defense, her ability to defend 1, 2, 3. She's very aggressive, very active defensively.
That was a beautiful block from Akilah Mays. Now they'll try and go back to her. Can't finish there, was looking for a whistle on the offensive end. Now, you're right about Lexi Brown, though. She has been in the top 5 in points throughout this season. That is some next-level consistency. Looking for Lavender, so things starting to fall apart a bit here for Team Cloud, and there's a big foul given to Custer Carrington, quick to try and help her up.
Nice push by Lexi Brown, finding Jessica Custer out on the lane for a finish. That is a foul. That was a real foul.
There was no debate there from Dejanay Carrington. Coach checking in on the tweets. AU Hoops is the place to be, no doubt about it. You can get involved. Join the Unlimited Club. You'll be able to stay connected with Athletes Unlimited all year long. We've got 4 membership levels to choose from, starting at free. There is something for everyone. You can sign up today by downloading the Athletes Unlimited app, available in the Google Play and Apple App stores, or go to auprosports.com for more information. Custer here at the free throw line. All good. Don't look now. Team Brown working their way back. And now we've got a chair chat. We'll welcome in the newly signed member of the Seattle Storm, Lauren Mattis. Congrats on the deal. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It has to be, we learned about your journey throughout this season as Cole finishes with a layup New York Times article this week, a great piece from Tamron Sproul chronicling you're from a campground in Hungary now to going back to the WNBA. What's this journey been like for you?
Man, it has been something. Fair share of ups and downs, partially downs to start off my career, but I believe everything happens for a reason, and I had to go through those things to get me where I am today, and I'm super thankful for AU and everything they've done to help me get where I am.
Lauren, I talked to you earlier, and I think you know how I feel about Lauren Maness. I am a big fan. I'm so excited for you to be going to training camp with the Seattle Storm. But what is your mindset week to week, not knowing who your teammates are going to be?
I mean, my mindset is to just go out there and play my type of basketball, work hard, do anything I can on the court, and to me it doesn't really matter who's around me. I'm always going to play my type of basketball.
So we're down to the final weekend here. You talked about what a great opportunity this has been. It feels like a little bittersweet for everyone that it's coming to an end.
Oh, I'm going to cry, yeah. I think I'm definitely going to cry. It's been such a great experience. You know, I was really nervous coming in, didn't really know anyone, and it's very high caliber basketball, so I was nervous about that part too, but meeting everyone and getting to play with these amazing athletes has been an unbelievable experience.
So if there's a little girl out there right now who has those dreams and goals to play professional basketball, what would Lauren Maness say to her?
Go after it. You can do anything you put your mind to. If you put the work in, you can do it. Never doubt yourself.
And how excited are you to be going to Seattle for training camp?
Oh, I'm beyond excited. You know, I'm just grateful that they gave me a chance to showcase my talents, and Seattle's a great place to do it. I've never been. I'm really excited to go.
Excellent. Lauren Maness, congrats. Been fun to watch you all year long. Best of luck on the next steps.
Okay, thanks. Got to go. Bye.
Okay. She is subbing back in. And Cheryl, we'd be remiss here in a women's basketball game as Lauren, one of many athletes that's played overseas, to point out the good news that all the WNBA players that were playing professionally in Ukraine, the W confirming they have all been moved out of the country and are safe, and that's obviously good news in what is a very difficult situation.
Yeah, you know, we always talk about it's bigger than basketball, right? But the fact that all the WNBA players who were playing in Ukraine are safe, we're definitely grateful for that. And, you know, I would like to take this opportunity to say thoughts and prayers to everyone who's going through what we're going through.
Agreed. Well said. And we look back to the action here now as Team Brown on a 14-0 run. Dejanay Carrington to the line. Can't get that one to go, but able to get their own rebound. This Team Cloud will stay on offense. 41-40. Remember, this was a double-figure difference just moments ago. Now a one-point game. Jackson for three. All net for Mimi Jackson.
Sweet stroke, nice. And when she gets her feet set behind that line, you might as well go ahead and put 3 points up on the board.
Kalani Brown drawing a crowd, and she will go to the free throw line. And so you're seeing two players exhibit their strengths, right? Mimi Jackson from long range, Kalani Brown, tough to stop down low.
Absolutely, but Mimi Jackson, I mean, from deep, she is going to find the bottom of the net every time. You know, we talk about the opportunities that Athletes Unlimited is giving the players, and, you know, having players who have re-signed to the WNBA or training camps. I'm excited that I get an opportunity to continue to follow their careers, at least to see what they're going to do in training camp, and, you know, and hope and pray that they'll be able to land a job with the WNBA team.
Brown good on the second. It's one of the great things for professional basketball fans. If you've been following AU, and to your point, right, maybe you met some players you never knew before. Yeah. Now you can keep an eye on them as they get a chance to keep playing. Kalani Brown, a major block, stuffing that shot in close as we're in the final moments of this first half. Seesaw battle, but we've come close once again. 44-41, Team Cloud ahead. About a 5-second differential shot and game clock. Here's Lexi Brown working on Jackson, directing traffic.
She's like, no, set the screen on the other side.
Didn't work out. Shot clock about to expire. They got to go at the horn. Back rim, 2 seconds left. This time at the buzzer, that's good to go. Dominique Wilson answers the call.
That's what we do here. We're all about buzzer beaters.
Unlimited buzzer beaters. It's AU Hoops. 44-43 at halftime. Now on the quarter score, it's Team Brown with the win. So they get 50 points. In the overall game, Team Cloud ahead by 1. And as we close out this first quarter, Dominique Wilson, another one of those players. Maybe you didn't know her, you better know her now. Her game continues to improve, and she beats the buzzer to close out this first half.
I say South Carolina is going to win the NCAA tournament. Of course, I would love for my college, James Madison, to win, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also a realist, so we'll see. University of South Carolina, for sure. Shout out to the Lady Gamecocks. Go Cox.
I always want Ohio State to win, but right now who I think is dominating is South Carolina.
I'm really leaning towards South Carolina. Hear me out. I got my babies at Baylor too, so it's just like I'm kind of torn. I love my posts, so Aaliyah Boston is really leading her team this year.
I'm an SEC girl, so I'm definitely going to go for Tennessee. Like, I have my Tennessee nails on. It's my ride or dies. I always want to support them.
I'm going to go with South Florida. That's where I went. I got to rock. I'm an alumni, University of South Florida. Go Bulls.
Honestly, I feel like it could be several teams that end up playing, because a lot of teams, they might be struggling, and then March, it's like they're playing their best basketball ever, so we'll see come March.
Well, Cheryl, March right around the corner. A lot of love for South Carolina. Here's a look at the top 16 seeds. So much talent here.
Listen, there's a reason why there's a lot of love for South Carolina, because South Carolina's #1, led by the one and only Dawn Staley. I love this time of the year. If I had to vote, I'm going to roll with the Gamecocks too.
Defending champs Stanford right there in #2. And next reveal coming up on Monday. Well, Athletes Unlimited, if you're new to the great scene here in Las Vegas, it's more than just basketball, a network of pro sports leagues covering 4 awesome sports, and it's player-driven. The players do it all. There are no coaches, weekly drafts by team captains, innovative scoring, and it is a whole lot of fun in a short amount of time. We'll take a look back at the first half when we come back after this timeout. Check out this shot. Connor and Jake on our great crew Turtlehead peak as Japan around the corner. It's Las Vegas, the home to Athletes Unlimited Pro Hoops. We're here at halftime, game 1 tonight. Welcome you back upstairs into our broadcast booth. Cheryl Swoops, Greg Meskel here with you. Not to be a broken record, but it really is a game of runs. You're never out of it. You can turn it on quick, and that's what we saw in this first half. It leads us to a close score here at the break.
Absolutely. It's been great basketball from the very beginning. Team Cloud, they make a run, but Team Brown says not yet. Right before the half, they cut it to 1.
Now, Team Cloud does have the Natasha Cloud factor in that she is in the mix for the overall title, but there's a lot more at stake than that. Other honors to be awarded tomorrow, and you see it's a full team effort as we look back at some of the first half moments.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny Walker was a huge reason why Team Brown was able to get back in this game. Here you see her spotting up for a wide open 3, and Destiny Walker is going to knock it down. 3 of her 11 points, and Lexi Brown finished the half with 16 points. And here is one reason why she was able to get her team back in the game. Nice, sets her man up. Nice cut back door for an easy deuce. And we talked about Imani McGee-Stafford at the open. Here you find her running the floor, but she is not going to score it. I see you, Jantel Lavender. Nice assist from big girl to big girl. And Lauren Manis, you can't have highlights without having something from Lauren Manis. Here she sees there's a wide open paint, a lane. Nice cut, finish. Lauren Manis is strong.
And the confidence just keeps growing in so many of these players, Maness among them. Here's a live look at our leaderboard. We'll see Tiana Hawkins next. So Tosh Cloud inching her way up, has 1 quarter win, and still a lot to be decided before tomorrow night.
I mean, I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, and I'm not even playing right now. I'm excited to see who's going to finish at the top.
Yeah, it is still up for grabs. I know the gap seems big, but everyone is still in the mix here in AU Hoops. Colorado River taking us out to break. We're back after this. Tonight's game is presented by Aspiration, the leader in sustainability as a service. Here's a look at our scores by quarter breakdown. Don't forget that 50 points go to each quarter win. Team Cloud gets the first. Team Brown comes back to get the second. As we look at our first half numbers, and one of the stats that'll really jump out at you, Team Brown answered Team Cloud's 13-0 run with a 14-0 run of their own. As we look at the other numbers here, 3-ball big early for Team Brown.
Yeah, and that's how Team Brown was able to get back in this game. I would absolutely look for them to try to find Lexi and Destiny Walker a little bit more behind the arc.
Rebounding pretty even up. Ball control has been solid as well through the opening 2 quarters. We've got the third on the way. Cheryl Swoops, Greg Meskel, Keem Michael down on the court with you here on a Friday night inside Athletes Unlimited Arena. Second to last night of competition here in season 1, and we are underway in the third. Team Cloud in the orange, moving right to left. And Tosh Cloud coming into tonight's second. The overall points battle. Gianna Hawkins in at first. Here's Carrington working with McGee Stafford. That one got deflected. Somehow comes out to Jackson. Loaded up for 3, all net as the shot clock expires.
And that, you know, Imani could have tried to force that back up. Nice job, offensive rebound. But she realized she had about 3 people around her. Nice kick out to Mimi Jackson for 3.
And that'll see points accumulated for McGee Stafford on the assist. Mimi Jackson on the triple. She gets 30 points for that 3-ball. And she's leaking out again. Jackson, trouble from deep on the way. Not this time. Carrington in a fight comes down with it. Jackson thought about firing once more. Instead, they'll regroup, but running out of time. Shot clock to 6. Good look. Lavender inside and finishes.
Yeah, Tasha Cloud, if she's not scoring the ball the way she wants to, or we're capable of seeing her, she does so many things offensively, and even when you think she doesn't see a pass, she gets it there.
That was all kept alive by Dejanay Carrington with the rebound. She comes into tonight leading the league in overall rebounds, more than 100. She is in the top 5 in so many stats. So's Cloud finding Lavender, similar result.
Nice pass, Tosh.
This is what we talked about. Groups that have stuck together, breeding that familiarity. They know where they're going to be, and the passing looks so smooth.
Yeah, and you know, even though when you know there's a draft every Sunday and there are going to be new players, there's still a consistency with a few players, and with Tasha Cloud, Dejanay Carrington, that's a consistency Cloud's had. But Jantel Lavender, I don't care what team she's on, she's the ultimate professional. She's just gonna figure out where she fits, and she's gonna get the job done.
It's a rare air ball there for Cloud. 51-45 the score right now, and this one deflected, but making the most of it, Team Cloud.
Well, Mimi Jackson, from deep, she is going to knock it down every time.
So strong from the outside and just a fearless shooter. Even if she's missed 5 in a row, the next one is going up with the idea it's going to be nothing but the bottom of the net.
Well, and I would think with Team Cloud, Tasha probably went in at halftime and said, you know, guys, we had a nice lead. Team Brown came back, got back in the game. It's a 1-point game at half. And you know Tasha wants to win this quarter, the next quarter, and ultimately win the game.
Also some MVP points if she can help it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Especially if she's trying to catch Tiana Hawkins in that #1 spot on the leaderboard.
Taj Cole knocks down the 3-ball, 3-point game. Carrington runs into a crowd. Lavender working on Brown. The running hook is not there. McGee Stafford cleaning it up inside.
I love how she kept the ball high. Lots of times on rebounds, especially with post players, they'll rebound, they'll bring it down low to where the small little guards who just drive you crazy at times will come and take it. I love how Imani McGee Stafford followed the shot, rebounded, and didn't bring the ball down. That was huge for her to be able to finish that. She just keeps it high where there's probably only 2 people out there that could get that. That's her and Kalani Brown.
And this is the benefit of having the 6'4" Lavender and the 6'7" McGee Stafford. Lavender tall enough to go at Kalani Brown. That'll free up McGee Stafford to crash.
And she's going to do a great job of recognizing that. You know, she could have very easily stood at the free throw line and said, she's going to finish, or I don't feel like working. And to your point, absolutely, McGee Stafford said, okay, I see you, Jantel Lavender. Go ahead, shoot it. I'm going to come get the rebound.
That one gets away from Lexi Brown, ends up in the hand of Kalani Brown. Not there. 53-48 Team Cloud, 3rd quarter action. Carrington lefty scoop, a little far from the bucket, and now Team Brown can break out. Taj Cole, Walker, 3-ball, good to go. Destiny Walker hitting from the outside.
Just looks like a replay from the 2nd quarter.
Classic drive and kick. And Destiny Walker, 92 on one end, 90 Mimi Jackson on the other. They are waiting ready beyond the arc to fire. Carrington lets fly. Back iron, and Kalani Brown adds a rebound to her total.
Well, and you have 2 really good point guards on both teams. Taj Cole is going to find you every time, so you have to be ready. And Tasha Cloud is going to find you, so you also have to be ready if you're on Team Cloud.
Well, mark it down. Air balls from Taj Cloud and Taj Cole in the same quarter. You don't see that very often. 53-51, Team Cloud ahead, but these are good looks. They're wide open shots just coming up short.
I can't even tell you why that was an air ball on that shot. She was wide open.
I'm sure she's struggling to explain it as well.
She's like, what? You know how players look at your hands.
Exactly. It couldn't have been me. The hands, there's something going on here. Custer, her hands are all good. Buries that jumper on the baseline. We're even at 53 as Team Brown has battled back. A 10-2 run from Team Brown. Lavender wide open. Carrington didn't see her. Instead, Cloud. Redemption from 3. That's good. Tosh Cloud hitting, and Team Cloud ahead by 3.
Greg, I think she heard you.
I think she did. I think she said, these guys are definitely talking about that air ball.
She's like, oh, no, not 2 in a row.
Under 5 to play, 3rd quarter. Lexi Brown turns that corner. Taj Cole looking for more. McGee Stafford. Big rebound among some height. Now Carrington, so strong, controlling the basketball, but unable to finish on the spin move, and frustration there as we go the other way. Shot clock to 10 for Team Brown. From 3, more 3-point action for Destiny Walker.
And Destiny Walker said, Mimi Jackson, you can't just stand there. You better get a hand up.
Destiny Walker out of North Carolina. The Tar Heel has caught fire here. Cloud draws a foul. She has free throws coming. We have a timeout on the way. 4:03 to play. 56 all when we return. The Key Cam will check in with the Carrington fam. We return after this.
I literally love my dad so much. Like, he is probably my best friend. I bother him all day long. I call him with nothing to say. I just call him because, I don't know, I just love him so much.
Who's a better athlete, you or your dad?
Oh my gosh, I guess in his prime, I'll give it to him. Until I get to a championship, I'll give it to him. But You know, he's gone to 2 Super Bowls, so I have to give it to him right now. But give me a few years, and we'll revisit that. We'll revisit it.
And welcome back, all even at 56. And from hearing from DiJonai, let's hear from her mom and dad who are joining Key Michael downstairs.
Yes, I am here with DiJonai's parents. I always ask this question, who takes credit? But I don't know if it's shared credit because you played football, you played basketball and track and field.
I'd say shared credit. Plus we both coached her. He was my assistant coach in high school. I was her high school coach, so.
Gene-wise, I got to give her the genes, but as far as, individually, yeah, we both have to take some credit.
Yeah. I love that, but she comes from a sporty family, so that's half the battle there. But I'm annoyed with you, DiJonai. You didn't tell me your parents were here. You guys have been here for a few games so far.
We have.
And this is the first time I'm getting to chat to you. Only because you guys were wearing these jerseys and I spotted you in the crowd. I was like, I need to go chat to them immediately.
We were actually glad that she was orange because I've been struggling with the color.
What to wear.
Like,
yeah, we always try to coordinate.
Yeah, well, orange is your color. You both look fantastic.
Thank you, Connecticut Sun.
Are there any tidbits you can give us about DiJonai's, growing up? What kind of kid was she?
Busy. Always needed to do something. Prissy, dainty, made up, just like you see her. She
As you
would
see,
wear lip gloss. When she was little, her theme song was My Lip Gloss is Poppin'. That was her theme song, and she always had pink ribbons in her hair and, polish on her nails, always dainty.
Independent, and she played tackle football.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so a little bit of both.
That's where you see the steals. It's just like an interception, pick 6. That's why she got all the steals. She just running passing lanes.
Love that.
It's like football.
Did you guys catch the video that Sydney Colson posted about Tough Cloud? And it was giving DiJonai vibes.
I did.
That was spot on.
Hilarious.
It was funny. Extremely.
I feel like that's what's awesome about this is that everyone ends up being teammates, best friends. By the time they leave, no one wants to go home.
Yeah, it's cool.
I love it.
It's cool.
Love it.
I love it. I wish they could take a bye and then play another 5 weeks.
Oh yeah, that would be so awesome.
Cheryl has a question for you.
I love Cheryl Swoops too, by the way. I have her video from back in the day.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
It had to be a VHS.
Cooper, those are my girls. I love you.
They were real hoopers.
I know. Tell them I know that was on VHS, but I appreciate it.
Cheryl, so she knows it was on VHS, but she appreciates it anyway.
And I still have it. I still have it.
Nah, hoopers.
Did you have a question, Cheryl?
I did. So I'm going to assume it's football, but ask them that hard foul that DiJonai committed in the first half.
The hard foul that DiJonai committed in the first half.
Did she get that from a football play from her dad?
Was that a football play you taught her?
Hey, you know what? If you're going to foul, make it clean, but make it hard.
Yeah.
No and ones.
I love that. Good advice. Well, thank you so much for being on the broadcast.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Good stuff.
This. AAU Hoops is awesome.
So good. Thanks, Key. Thanks, Carrington fam. Yeah, no targeting on DiJonai. That was just a foul. Make it clean, make it hard, as Dad says.
Well, but coaches always tell you that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
make them
if
count.
you're going to foul, you only get, you get 5 or 6, but make them count. So if someone's going up to shoot a layup, you don't want to give them the layup plus a foul.
Yep.
Just send them to the line and make them earn it.
That's different than the 1990s New York Knicks that had a no layups rule. That's a little harder than your average foul.
Or the Detroit Pistons.
There you go. As Carrington right to the basket on point, lays it in. 62-59. Under 2 to play. Carrington coming into tonight the leading scorer in all of Athletes Unlimited, 23.6 points per game. We're talking about players that have been so reliable, and she's right there at the top of the list. You know you're going to get a good performance from her every night.
Yeah, Carrington currently came into the game 5th on the leaderboard, 1st in points, and then averaging 7.8 rebounds a game.
And she's an interesting question. We've talked a lot about the players who didn't have W contracts and hadn't played in the league, and now they're getting a chance. As Carrington lets fly, and that's off the mark. But what about players who are in the league? Does their performance here catapult them when they get back to their W team to maybe an increased role?
I mean, I would hope so. And to your point, when I look at players who are currently on a WNBA team, DiJonai Carrington's one of those players. You know, with the Connecticut Sun, I mean, they have a phenomenal roster. She plays limited minutes. I think what DiJonai has shown in the 5 weeks that she's played here at Athletes Unlimited is that she should be playing more. And it's not just about what she brings offensively. She's defensively also, she's one of the better defenders in the league. I also think she's one of the better defenders in the WNBA when she's given opportunity to play.
So it'll be interesting to see for players like her, can this be something that increases playing time, increases opportunity? Carrington for 3 there off the back rim. Wilson now breaks out. 2-point game under a minute to go in the third. Spinning and hitting. Nice. All the way in. We're tied at 63. Dominique Wilson. Great back and forth in this one. The first of 2 tonight. Right here on Fox Sports 2. Correction on the score here. It's a 1-point game now. They've adjusted the scoreboard, 63-62. It's still a close game. Taj Cole now.
And so since we're talking about increased minutes, I will also say this, and this is a topic that we had with Carrington the other day as Wilson knocks down another 3. To me, the one thing that Carrington has to work at and get better at, that would be turning the basketball over. That's been like her Achilles heel at Athletes Unlimited, is just not taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, she had 7 turnovers Wednesday night. That was part of a 22.5 rebound effort, but you're right, those 6-7 turnover games, not going to work long-term professionally.
No, and you know what? When you talk about Athletes Unlimited, she came into tonight sitting 5th on the leaderboard. And I immediately think about, all the turnovers that she's had, because for every turnover, it's minus 10 points. So imagine where she would be on the leaderboard if she didn't have as many turnovers in games.
That shot up above the backboard and away, but Dominique Wilson coming alive late in this quarter to the hoop off the window, and that makes it a 4-point game.
Yeah, and Dejanay Carrington, we're talking about her turnovers, but she said, never mind the turnovers, Swoops. I can score that thing too. Nice.
Hey, Athletes Unlimited fans. Okay, we're on commercial break, but I want to know who's your favorite player in this game. Drop it in the chat, and then tell us why it's me.
Come on. Trap it. Clear. Hey, when you see me on that side, clear. Okay. Good job. Help. Good no help, I guess. No, good no help. I see you, Lo. Lo, grab that. Hey,
Well, we talk about the fundamentals that you see from Jantel Lavender. That's great stuff that you hear. Such a communicator out there to keep everyone in check, kind of like that cornerback or that quarterback on defense and offense, getting everyone where they need to go.
Well, and coaches are always talking about communicate. Basketball, especially on the defensive end, if you're going to be a good defender or a good defensive team, you have to communicate with your teammates.
And it can also hit the glass. Here's a look at our top rebounders in Athletes Unlimited. Tiana Hawkins coming up in our next game. Only player in the league averaging a double-double, and the 10.4 boards part of that. So we're into the fourth quarter. 68-64, Team Brown. They've had a 14-0 run in this one. Team Cloud has had a 13-0 run. Both teams have had substantial leads, and now we find ourselves in a close one. Becca Wan-Taylor has come on. Shot clock to 3. Taj Cole bails him out with the timer expiring. A big hit to make it a 6-point lead. Here's Cloud. Manis. And now Bannister, opening minute here of the fourth quarter. Shot clock to 8. Manis has the height advantage. He faces a double team.
Great ball movement.
Cloud. Manis keeps it alive. Fade away off 1 foot. Difficult shot. And now our latest chair chat. We've got Destiny Walker joining us for Team Lexi Brown. Hi, Destiny. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, of course.
course.
Destiny, we talk about you like so many players in this league. Your growth from week 1 to week 5, confidence has been the buzzword. What has it been for you to get better and better as we go?
I mean, just having confidence in myself, whether I'm coming off the bench or whether I'm starting for the team. I just put a lot of confidence in myself and just believe in myself whenever I'm on the floor. I was talking last week about even if my shots aren't falling at first, I just try to get some rebounds, try to get some steals, or provide energy for my team until those fall.
Well, your shot's falling tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
How about that? You got 17 at half.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you look at week 1, Destiny, and now I can't believe I keep saying this. This is it. This is week 5. Where do you see the most growth in yourself as a person and as a basketball player?
For sure, confidence, just trying not to think so much. I feel like the first week and second week I was doing a lot of thinking, trying to get in where I fit in, but I mean, Essence Carson talks to me a lot. She's like, we all know how to play basketball. Just go out there, have confidence in yourself. You're a shooter, shoot. Just don't try to think too much about making every correct, perfect play.
Now, Destiny, you go back to week 2. You had 18 points in 1 quarter, 17 on a tear here tonight. When you're locked in like that, how do you describe the way you're shooting the basketball?
I mean, I'm just in the zone. I'm just gonna let it fly from anywhere. And my teammates give me a lot of confidence, so I'm just gonna keep shooting and helping the team out.
Well, I keep waiting for the 3 to go down and the tongue to come out and wagging the 3 fingers.
I keep forgetting to do the tongue.
I know.
I'll try to do it next time.
You said you were doing it. But the one 3 you hit in the first half, Mimi Jackson she was close to you. Mm-hmm. But I said, Mimi, you got to get a hand up.
Yeah, tell her to put her hand up.
I tried to tell her.
Listen, same with her, though. When my hand's down, she's putting it up. So
well, then put your hand up, too.
Yes, ma'am.
Game recognized game right here, but there are a couple of shooters. Hey, Destiny Walker, thanks for the time. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, Destiny.
Floater down this end. Taj Cole, the rainbow works. 76-67 as Team Brown has surged ahead. The answer, not there. Wilson tries to keep it alive, and like she dribbled that one out of play. Is Tosh Cloud an important triple here? Keep in mind we talk about the overall leaderboard. Back-to-back quarter wins now, Cheryl, for Team Brown. That doesn't bode well for what Cloud needs in the overall rankings.
Well, when you look at the leaderboard and you look at where Tiana Hawkins is and where Tasha Cloud is, there was 680 points that separated the two. And to your point, for Tasha to have a legitimate shot at trying to catch Tiana Hawkins, she needs to try and win every quarter, plus win the game, plus a few other things.
In the meantime, we have a captain's challenge. Tommy Maurer is on it. Tommy, what do you have?
We do. 7:33 of the third period here. We have a captain's challenge by Team Cloud on the call on the floor of an out-of-bounds call. So we're going to review it and take a look at it.
Excellent. Thank you, Tommy. Captain's challenges can look at things like out of bounds, and it did look like Dominique Wilson inadvertently dribbled out of bounds here, but we'll take a second look. Officials will review. Did Dejanay Carrington get a hand on that? And that's what they're looking at here through multiple angles.
Well, I look and say, did Dejanay push Dominique Wilson? I don't know.
The question here is an out-of-bounds call. There was not a foul called on that play, and you're getting multiple angles here. Great job from our Ross Production Services crew. Waiting for a resolution here. Important moment here in the fourth. 7:33 to play, 76-67. One more glance.
So if there is no foul, then I think it's definitely off of Dominique Wilson. Yeah.
And Team Cloud needs that. Team Brown is in the midst of a 17-4 run. Let's check back in with Tommy Maurer.
Your description, Cheryl, is very, very, very accurate. The couple things that we look at. One is who last touches the ball when it goes out of bounds. And the second thing is, was there a foul previous to that going out of bounds which caused the ball to go out of the bounds? And after reviewing the play, there is no foul. Dejanay does not push her from behind, so the call is going to be overturned and go back to Orange, Team Orange.
Good stuff. Thanks, Tommy. And so Cheryl's spot on there as they're reviewing that. Even though the challenge was initiated due to out of bounds, they can take a closer look and determine was a foul necessary. Not the case, and perhaps just some good defense. And with that in mind, let's take a look at our all-defensive team here in Athletes Unlimited. This is a stacked group. Keep in mind, this fivesome voted on by the overall player pool and the facilitators. All players are eligible, but you have 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center. Hard to argue these picks.
I mean, they got my vote. You know, it's when you look at the 5 players, every single one of them on this list, they bring something every single night for their team defensively. And I mean, it's probably to be expected, but I'll tell you, the one player that has definitely come on and is almost averaging a double-double, that would be Nikki Green. Nikki Green defensively has done some incredible things no matter what team she's played on the entire 5 weeks.
As you look at those 5, you can think about Dejanay stealing the ball on the perimeter, Nikki Green a block shot down low, Manis taking a charge, these sorts of things as Cloud will go to the line. Cloud needing these to try and keep her team in the mix. First one is good. Don't forget our closing ceremony coming up tomorrow. Be sure to join us online after the conclusion of the final game tomorrow to watch the inaugural Athletes Unlimited Basketball closing ceremonies. You can find us on YouTube and Facebook and see the crowning of the top 4 leaderboard point winners, that all-defensive team, and the Defensive Player of the Year, so much more. Again, that'll be on AU's YouTube and Facebook pages immediately at the conclusion of the final game tomorrow night. And for that Defensive Player of the Year, that player comes from that team of 5 we just saw.
You know what I love about like who's voting on that? It's your teammates, right? It's the players you've played against, players you've played with, and when your teammates are voting for you to be on an all-defensive team, it tells you how much they respect what you bring on the defensive end.
That pass thrown away by Lavender, looking for McGee Stafford, and to that point for the Defensive Player of the Year. That's also voted on by the player pool, the facilitators, and the Unlimited Club members. And there's a $5K bonus attached to that one.
Well, I know any one of those 5 will be happy to get that.
76-69, Team Cloud hanging around in this one. They're 1 run away from pulling back in front. That's how this game has gone. Shot clock to 6. Cole, pull-up jump. That is off the mark for Taj Cole.
And she immediately points to Dominique Wilson after she shot that air ball and said, my bad. I saw, it was one of those plays where she was in the air to shoot it, and then she saw Dominique Wilson, and at that point it was too late to make a pass to her.
Carrington gets the friendly roll. Team Cloud inching a little closer. Down 5, that bucket for Carrington will add to her overall point total. As we've mentioned, you're never out of it here in Athletes Unlimited. Wilson trying to keep Cloud from battling back in this one. Countered and the foul. Dominique Wilson will go to the line.
Dominique Wilson has come in off the bench and done some great things for Team Brown. Nice attack. Yeah, that's a foul, Mimi. Like she's brought the energy, the aggressiveness, and she's another one of those players that the more minutes she's gotten, the more confidence she has, and the better she's played with the time she's been given.
The stats you need to know about Dominique Wilson: she had 4 total points in her first 4 games here in AU, then ran off 4 straight double-figure games. Opportunity, taking advantage, and now has become a mainstay, and she helps halt a 7-2 run for Team Cloud. Carrington not giving up, not this time. Brown with the rebound. Here's Walker. Keep an eye out for a post 3-point celebration, Cheryl.
We'll see what happens.
Lexi Brown. There's Walker in among the bigs to haul in that rebound. Retreats back to the 3-point line. She's looking for a foul. In the meantime, we've got Key joined by a guest down on the court for the Key Cam.
Hello, I'm here with Chelsea, sister of Cece Andrews. I love that I'm getting to chat to you right now because Cece is one of my favorite humans because of the way that she is on the court, not only basketball-wise, but as a person.
Yeah, and she's always been so energetic. I think it's just something that we love sports, she loves the game, and she loves the team. So when she was asked to come here and meet all these people and all these people in the WNBA, people playing from overseas, she just gets very, very excited about it. But it's cute to see. She always has a different dance, too.
She does get excited. But I can tell you, as a player, one of the hardest things to do is go from being like a top dog player to then being on the bench and only getting a little bit of playing time. But she handles it with such grace, enthusiasm. She is cheering on her teammates every single time.
Yeah,
she always like that?
Yes, and it's crazy you brought that up, because for us it's kind of uncommon to see this, thing. So we're trying to keep the momentum, or we're feeling like, oh man, how does she feel? But she doesn't feel any type of way. I think she's so happy to be here. She's not letting it impact her, the playing time. And obviously as a ball player, and she loves the game, she would love to play, but she's always going to be a team player first. So I think that's the good thing about it. She hasn't slowed down from game one to the last game. So I'm just happy to be here, and I'm happy that she's happy ultimately.
I love that. And it's something, it's really difficult, and you can't really understand it without being here. But the draft as well is something that can be really taxing emotionally on players. I can tell you, because I was a volleyball player, we did the draft.
And you felt it.
And if you're not chosen first, second, third within the...
It's a lot.
It could be a lot. It can be emotional. But every time I see her drop into a Zoom room, she's smiling, she's cheering. Her teammates are so happy that she's there. And we're so happy that she's here with AU.
No, me too. And like you said, it's really hard. I don't know how she does it, because I was a swimmer, so everyone kind of swam. So I never was in a position where I felt like I needed to be picked, or I wasn't going to make a certain team.
True.
And so I couldn't imagine. So watching her, sometimes it hurts me. I'm like, oh, how do you feel when you're not involved? And she's like, I'm happy to be here. So it's a positive if I get it. And she's like, but ultimately, it's just a positive to be coming out of retirement and being here. So.
Well, thank you so much for being here. We're about to get a break.
You guys.
So thanks for being on the broadcast.
See ya. Have a great day.
Thanks, Key. We'll take a timeout. They love the positive energy of CeCe Andrews. We're back with more fourth quarter action on the way.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball on FS2 is sponsored by Aspiration.
Got to be able to make post passes. Hey guys, we got to be able to make post passes. We have to. We have to. Lonnie is open every time. Exactly. Just take the lesser of two evils, right? It just so happens that Mimi hit that, right? That's what she does, right? It's all good. Hey, other than that, good job on defense. Keep scrambling. We're doing a much better job than we did on Wednesday.
The veteran Essence Carson inactive tonight, but still playing a major role, offering important feedback. And you hear what she's saying there. If you haven't checked out All on the Table, the digital series with Ari Chambers, pull up episode 2. Essence Carson, Imani McGee-Stafford, Akila Mays. A great conversation throughout, but Essence Carson, Cheryl, just dropping words of wisdom left and right. I was starting to write them down, and then there became 10 and 15. She should have one of these daily calendars. Essence gives you advice for each day. Things like yesterday's price is not today's price. You still have to come with your competitive nature. The veteran, so many useful things for these younger players.
Yeah, Essence, I mean, and you heard it in the timeout. As a player, she's not a former player, she's a current player.
Yeah.
And I mean, everything she does, but you hear in the timeout just the knowledge she has and the wisdom she has about the game, and everything that she just said is so spot on with how Team Brown has been able to take the lead in this game.
You can watch that on the AU YouTube page, and conversation also hit on some important mental health topics with McGee-Stafford and Akila Mays, so make sure you check that out as we look back at the action. And Dominique Wilson knocking down the free throw, 81-73. Still time for one last push here for Team Cloud. Don't forget, more basketball on the way right here on FS2. Team Harrison, Team Hawkins coming up next. Carrington trying to bull her way to the basket and draws the foul.
I told Essence, coaching looks good on her.
Seems to have a natural fit.
She's like, don't know. No, don't want to do that.
There's Essence Carson, and even though we are into the final weekend here, doesn't mean you can't join us in Las Vegas. Get your tickets now. Do not miss your chance to see all the action live and in person. Limited tickets still available at auprosports.com/tickets. Join us here tomorrow night as we close out season 1 of AU Pro Hoops. Carrington knocks down the first. One more on the way. All net for DeJohnette Carrington. And she is in double figures yet again. Surprise, surprise, she's done it in every single game this season. Here's Wilson. Shot clock to 10. Dominique Wilson. That might have been deflected. Instead, it ends up with Lexi Brown. Not there from 3. And here's Natasha Cloud. Kick out, Bannister. Team Cloud could use a big bucket here as we are at the 4-minute mark. Cloud on the move. She'll go back to the free throw line, stopping the clock, and an opportunity to add some points. Well, fans, as we close out this inaugural season of Athletes Unlimited basketball, I'd like to take a minute to thank the many people who work so hard to make it all happen. Our sport directors, Krista Miles and Eileen Hauser, the athletic trainers, facilitators, referees, scorekeepers, and officials, the game day operations and run-of-show folks inside this beautiful venue, the broader Athletes Unlimited staff and agency partners in Las Vegas, New York, and across the country, and of course all the people who brought you the sights and sounds of AU Hoops Season 1 through live action broadcast and stream, as well as all kinds of social media all season long. That came from our talented Athletes Unlimited internal production teams, along with the Ross Mobile Productions groups. Thanks to all these dedicated people who contributed so greatly to AU Hoops Season 1.
Incredible.
Just an amazing group of people, and at every turn, really best in class when you're talking about social media, production, organization, facilitators, athletes, all of it.
I mean, everything about this Athletes Unlimited experience has been top-notch. And if I didn't know this was the first year for Athletes Unlimited basketball, I wouldn't be able to tell. Because everything has been, I mean, just smooth. The experience is great. Everybody involved with Athletes Unlimited has been amazing.
A well-oiled machine, and you can't help but look at this arena. Look at this facility. Great shot here by our crew. This is fantastic.
Well, and you heard LaChina Robinson.
Yeah.
When Key talked to her, that was one thing she mentioned was it's one thing to be at home and watching it on television, but when you walk in here, first of all, it's just beautiful to see. But then you walk in and you immediately feel the energy, the excitement, everything that Athletes Unlimited is about. And I hate that we're done after tomorrow.
I totally agree. It's been so much fun to be a small part of this with you and Key and everyone else here. A whole lot of fun. And you mentioned this venue, and we talked about that New York Times piece earlier in the broadcast, and John Patrikoff, Jonathan Soros, this was the idea, right, to have a venue that showed up so well to a global national audience, coverage of all the games, excellent digital content. It's all part of the plan. As Cole takes this one away and finishes over McGee Stafford.
And you think she wanted a foul? Maybe?
Yeah, she was looking for a little bump. On this end, 3-ball. Team Cloud hanging tough. It's a 4-point game.
And here we go.
Right back to it. 2:40 to go in the fourth. Kalani Brown, long range.
I know she doesn't take those shots very often, but I don't know why players don't come out and defend her, because she has shown that she can knock that shot down.
Kalani Brown, a big bucket as Team Cloud is trying to make one more push. We'll see where it goes after this. Be sure to check out all of the great AU Hoops gear, including the very popular name and number tees, so you can rep your favorite players. Go to shop.auprosports.com and purchase yours today. A couple of options there. a Colson, a Carrington, a Carson. Let's not forget, for every three-pointer made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is planting 10 trees heading into tonight. 4,030 trees have been committed to this season thanks to Aspiration's support. Cheryl's still researching locations for the forest, but we know that over 4,000 trees are coming.
I mean, there are just so many incredible places it could be.
A few spots in the Houston area mapped out, I'm sure.
I just think it'd be kind of cool to some kind of way put players' names on a tree, right? Like Lexi Brown, 53s. Or, you know?
Yeah, I love that idea. A little plaque beside the tree.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
See a couple of tweets on the scoreboard here. You can join the conversation. Hashtag AU Hoops. A near steal for Carrington. Manis was leaking out, not to be. It will stay with Team Brown. 6-point ball game. 2 minutes to go. Taj Cole, that one might have been partially deflected. Carrington in the way. And now Team Cloud on the attack. DeJohnay Carrington spinning, fading. Offensive foul, they'll wave it off.
Lexi Brown played that the entire way. She was like, I know this move. I mean, that's just great D. Lexi Brown just beat her to the spot.
Great lateral movement there from Lexi Brown. No doubt about it, no complaint from Carrington, and here we go with 1:42 left. Lexi Brown, great cross to the hoop, and she draws a foul. Lexi Brown down underneath the basket. She was back on her feet, headed to the free throw line after a strong drive.
That was tough. Nice handoff action with Kalani Brown. Let me just do a crossover back to the left.
Showed us her lateral quickness on defense and now changing direction on offense right to the hoop. And one more free throw coming here for Lexi Brown. All good. Those are big buckets late. 1:38 left in the fourth. 89-81. Cloud working on Brown. Thought better. Pull-up jumpers pure. Under 90 seconds now.
That was nice. Nice little pull-up J by Tosh.
Here's Lexi Brown. One more bucket might be a dagger here for the group in purple. Shot clock to 7. It's in the hands of the captain. Has her pocket picked. A scrum on the floor, loose ball. Shot clock to 2. We'll get a backcourt violation as Team Cloud turns it up a notch on defense.
DeJohnay Carrington said, no, let me come back and get this one. Good D, good hustle. And Lexi tries to get it to Destiny Walker.
It's been a fun matchup to watch there, Lexi and DeJohnay.
Well, you have the 1 and 2 in steals, or at least 2 of the better defenders at Athletes Unlimited going against each other. That's bound to be a great matchup.
Skip pass, corner 3. That's long. Lavender, good fight. Manis thought about it. Shot clock to 10. She'll pull for 3. That's well off the mark, and Kalani Brown with the rebound. That was a big moment for Team Cloud. They trail by 6. 40 seconds left. Shot clock to 15. They'll peel some time off the clock here. Cole runs into a jam, and she is fouled as Cloud steps in front with the shot clock down to 9. Both teams at 5 team fouls. That's the 4th foul overall on Cloud, and free throws coming here for Taj Cole. Chance to try and seal this one from the line. First one all good. Game 2 of Athletes Unlimited basketball continues right here on FS2, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Team Harrison takes on Team Hawkins. Good one on the way with the overall points battle at stake. Tiana Hawkins currently ahead of the field. Taj Cole doing her part here for Team Brown, knocking down 2 big free throws. We will take a timeout and return. 31.5 seconds left in this one. take a look at our score by quarter. Team Brown surging. They took the second and third with it 100 points. Looking good here for the fourth and the game. That'll add on another 150 points, 50 for the quarter, 100 for the game. And Cheryl, that's numbers going in the wrong direction for Tosh Cloud.
Yeah, I mean, but again, I think Team Brown came out and said, we heard your message Wednesday night that you were going to go 3-0, and we have something to say about that.
Cloud can't hit Carrington. Kalani Brown stuffs that shot and then draws the foul with 20 seconds left. 91-83, and Kalani Brown will go to the line. Was not letting go of that basketball.
No, she was like, no, this is my rebound.
And out to the free throw line. Each team had their runs. Each team had strong leads. It's been Team Brown, though, closing strong here. Brown good to go. 92-83. And with that last rebound for Kalani Brown, 16 rebounds. That is the most of any player in a single game this season in Athletes Unlimited basketball.
Unbelievable. That is putting in some work on the boards.
Final moments here, 10-point difference. Cloud is fouled. She'll go back to the free throw line. She has made a living from the stripe. A perfect 14 of 14 tonight, and she'll go back to it. Over 20 points in this one. Cloud continues her perfect run from the free throw line. Looks to be too little too late here with 14.7 seconds left, and the hopes of a perfect week are slipping away here for the group in orange. Full court pressure, and we'll get a timeout. Essence Carson saw enough of that, and we'll take a timeout, and so will we. We will step aside and bring it back for the conclusion after this. It's a good look at the players for our next game waiting in the wings. Team Harrison, Team Hawkins ready to warm up and do battle here on a Friday night. Final moments here, 93-85, Team Brown in front. Don't forget you can join us for that next one right here on FS2, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. Timeout called by Team Brown after they were facing some pressure that does advance them into the front court. Shot clock is off. Right inside to Brown. Fitting that she will lay it in with 13 seconds left. A big night for Kalani Brown, 95-85. Here's Carrington pulling for three. That's all net for Dejanay Carrington. Again, pressure. Lexi Brown, Kalani Brown leaking out. What can Brown do for you? Finish it off.
Kalani was like, no. Let me add some more points to the leaderboard.
Final 3 seconds. Carrington from half court. Just rimmed out, and it's Team Brown on this night. They fell on Wednesday. They leveled their record at 1-1 and celebrate in the center with a 97-88 victory. A record-breaking night for Kalani Brown. She establishes the all-time rebound total with 16 and then adds some clutch buckets. And you said it, Cheryl, Team Cloud had ideas of 3-0. Team Brown said, not tonight.
Well, I just think anytime you put that out there for everyone to hear, you have to know the teams are going to come out and they're going to give you their best effort because everybody wants to win. And you saw that from Team Brown tonight. Kalani Brown, as you said, was huge, but Lexi Brown, Taj Cole, every player that came in the game for Team Brown had something to do with this win tonight.
And you look at Team Cloud, Dejanay Carrington, Taj Cloud played well, but just really ran into a run from Team Brown they couldn't get back on top of.
Well, again, I thought Team Brown just played better team basketball versus what Team Cloud tried to do. You had a few players, Tasha Cloud, Dejanay, trying to go a lot of 1-on-5 versus 5-on-5. And anytime you do that, the team that's playing better team basketball is probably going to come out with the win.
And so it's the squad in purple that takes the win. Good vibes only courtside right now with Lexi Brown, and a tough loss there for the group in orange. And don't forget, more basketball tonight. The overall league leader, Tiana Hawkins, is in action. We've got the gap between that, but we've got more basketball to go. 9:30 Eastern. Team Harrison, Team Hawkins. Kalani Brown, 13 points, a record 16 boards. All part of a big effort for Team Brown as they win it over Team Cloud. That's going to wrap things up for us here tonight. For Cheryl Swoops, Key Michael, our entire Athletes Unlimited crew, Greg Meskel saying so long, where it's Team Brown 97, Team Cloud 88. Tonight's Game 2 of Athletes Unlimited Basketball comes right here on FS2, 9:30 Eastern. Harrison against Hawkins. See you soon.